Hello and welcome to Season 2 of I Am with Eric Faria. Thank you for joining us. Today it is my pleasure to be here with Karina Schulz, who is a belly dancer instructor, a beauty consultant, and she also works directly with the Brazilian consulate. So thank you for being here.
You're welcome. That's my pleasure. My pleasure. No problem.
So Karina, can you tell us a little bit more about your story? You were just telling me how long you've been in the United States, so just start from there.
Well, my story. It's a long story. I'm gonna
make it short.
I'm going to make it short. Let's try to make it short. Well, April now is going to be 17 years. It's going to be my U.S. anniversary. 17 years here, came from Brazil, looking for a better life, looking for the American dream, like everybody.
Yes.
Right? And then in these 17 years, you work everything. You work everything you need in order to make everything work. So what happened is I worked as a babysitter. I worked at coffee shops. I worked everywhere. And then I met my husband, my actual husband now. And then once we got married, we were able to bring the kids here. I have 4 children. They're all grown now.
Yes, yes.
They're all grown now. And then with time, and then now the last 10 years, I've been working with the Brazilian consulate. It's my own business that we have our office in Danbury. And we work with the Brazilian consulate in Hartford, which majorly is the renewal of passports of all the Brazilian citizens. Danbury in Connecticut has a huge Brazilian community. Yes, it's like one of the biggest ever in the whole country. And then so that's why we have the consulate there. So it's a big demand of, to have all the documentation
paperwork,
up to date, all the paperwork up to date. It's like a meticulous job. It's not hard, but it's like meticulous. And it has the little tricks, and then that's what I do. Nice. Yes.
So I wanted to ask you, how do you keep yourself, with the positive energy, with the, the smile on your face? How do you juggle all these things?
I don't know. I think I think we have, I guess it's because I do feel very blessed, very blessed. I'm a big believer that if you have everything in order, if you do put in that order, God first, your family second, your career third, everything goes really well. And unfortunately, I don't mean to turn this like so religiously, but unfortunately, we do have a huge lack of faithful people, people that believe in one God. And again, I don't want to turn religious, but it's like this whole mess around, and it's almost like you should be it's afraid that you believe in God or something like that. But I'm a huge believer. I believe in Him more than anything. I had a life-changing experience at my church, like life-changing, really. And then since that day, it's like the division, since that day, I'm a different Karina. I used to consider myself already, a positive person, grew up in a nice a family and everything, had, the troubles like everybody has.
Sure.
But you always gotta live your life like it's always going to be better. It's always going to be better. And if you really believe that, I believe in that could happen. I'm also a big believer of the law of attraction.
I know about it, yes.
You are familiar with that. And then it's the same thing. You really believe and you work towards your goals. I really believe you can achieve anything. I don't think that God, amazing like He is, would give you a dream, right? Let me give Eric a dream.
Right.
Let me tell him that he can have a great, show on YouTube, have a great channel and everything. And then as he's working towards, I'm going to go like, nah,
not now.
Not now. You're not going to do that. So I think if He gives you a dream, you definitely can achieve it. Absolutely. So the key for the all positive, a lot of prayer, a lot of meditation, a lot of it's really like believing in yourself, knowing who you are, not have your identity on how much you make or what car you drive. And we do need all this. Yes, we do. We're living here now. But really, 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 when you go into yourself, you are way more than that. I think there's a very simple yet very complex thing that people don't have like a real grasp is that, are you a body, you know, with a mind, or are you a mind with a body? Because I believe that if you think you are a body that has a mind, everything that is like in the physical here, it's way more important because that's what rules your life. When you do think, when you do believe that you are a mind first with a body, so then it's bigger, you know.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
So it's like such a simple concept,
right,
but yet also complex. But that's the way I think.
That's good.
Yeah.
And what do you think that as a woman, right? Because what do you think as a woman is the key to juggle all the different aspects of your life, as a wife, as a mother, as an entrepreneur, as a human being, just, you know.
I have a great response for that. It is you not strive, we strive for excellence in everything we do, but you don't strive for perfectionism. You know, perfectionism is not a quality. It's not a trait. Sorry.
Yes.
I don't believe that you being, there's no way you can have everything perfect all the time.
Oh, not at all.
With everything, right?
Yeah.
So then the misconception that I have to be a great wife all the time, I have to be a great mother all the time, I have to be a great instructor all the time,
Right.
I have to everything perfect all the time. I think that's why there's so many crazy people out there, you know.
And stressed and depressed.
Yes. Because you cannot keep up.
Yeah.
And then we have also this the society that it's almost imposed that yes, you have to have the perfect marriage, the perfect kids. Your kids have to go to the perfect school and go to the everything has to be.
And not that men don't have that as well, but I feel like it's so much harder on women.
Yes.
From the outside.
I feel bad for you guys too, for you
Right.
men, because you have to provide. You have to give your wife the best, you know, house ever. She has to have everything. All the kids have to be perfect. And you have to perform way at your job.
Yeah.
And there's no way you can do all that. And then running back to God is like, and if you're all done this by yourself, there's no way you can do it. So the frustration that you take on yourself, it's like incredible. No wonder everybody wants to take their lives. Everybody is like on medication because there's no way you can keep up with all
it
this.
causes anxiety. Like I said, it causes depression. You know, it's just so stressful.
It's that comparison, you know, that we're always comparing
our lives to other people's lives. Yeah.
And then here's the thing: we usually don't. This is how we compare. Usually we compare our fails, our falls, with their successes.
That's true.
You don't compare, you know, failures with failures.
Yeah,
no, you compare my failures with
so
your
true,
success.
yeah.
So then, of course, I'm gonna suck.
Yeah,
you know?
of course. Like my step number 2 is not gonna be the same as somebody's step number, I don't know, 300.
Yes.
They're way ahead of me, but they, you know, they've been doing that for much longer. But
so the way to juggle, it is like do not. I know it's a cliche. Do not, when you say do not stress, but I was just talking, you know, to my mom on the way here. It's like we have this thing that everything has to be perfect all the time, and then your life is so short. We're here this moment. God knows if I'm going to be alive tomorrow, and we're not going to.
Well, I hope you are.
I hope I am. Yes, me too. I have still a lot of stuff to do, but like you never know if you're going to be alive, and then you spend all that time at work, you know, with everything, trying to make everything perfect, and then you miss all the opportunities. You know, how many people out there are worried about the work, the job, to pay the bills and everything, and then they don't watch their kids growing. We have this generation now that I don't even want to talk about this generation, you know, so everything messed up. So because you're trying to keep up with everything, you're not going to make everything perfect all the time. So some days the dishes are done, some days are not. Some days the dinner it's a great dinner when my husband comes home, and some days he eats peanut butter and jelly, you know.
Yes.
Some days I have my
that's the way
classes all nice and planned.
Yeah.
Some days I just wing it.
Yeah.
And everybody survived, and everybody's happy, and then I keep my sanity.
That's good. So
Yes.
this is the perfect moment. We're going to take a little break, but we will be right back.
Sure.
So
Great.
for everybody watching, stick with us. We'll be back after the break. And welcome back to I Am with Eric Faria. Today I have with me Karina Schulz. So let's continue our conversation.
Yes.
So what fascinated me about you and why I wanted to have you here today was because one of the first things that I noticed about you was your sense of humor, your positivity, like I said. So we were talking about, juggling everything, being all of these different roles, right?
Yes.
But you're a person first, you're a human first, right?
Yes.
And so how do you take care of yourself?
Take care of yourself, yes. It's funny that some people can perceive as taking care of yourself being, what is it?
Selfish?
Selfish,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I do not have that. I do not have that problem. Take care of myself, because if you think about, on the airplane they always say, if something happens, you put the mask on yourself first.
Yeah.
If you're not well yourself, there is no way you can help anybody.
Right.
And you never know how valuable you are to others. There is this great movie, I can't remember. It's like an old movie. I think it's like black and white. That I think is A Beautiful Life or something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's a wonderful life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
The guy, my husband showed me one time, and it is like amazing. What would happen if he had died when he was little, right?
Yeah.
You never know how much impact, how much you influence people just by being yourself.
Exactly.
I went to, but it wasn't.
So good,
It wasn't always like that, because I believe like us women, we love to take care of others, especially the children, the husband, the house, and everything. So it is a little, we kind of like feel a little guilty taking care of ourselves. But I went to this workshop. It was a workshop on sabotaging yourself. We never know how much we sabotage ourselves. And there was like an exercise that the coach did, thinking like, how would you feel if you visit your own funeral, And then
wow, I never thought about that.
I know he did an amazing job. I saw myself there, laying on the coffin.
Yeah.
All the people around, some crying, some laughing, and he was saying like, what would you tell yourself right now? It was almost like an out of body experience, and you look at yourself, you're there, like all pale. I kind of look good on the coffin, but anyway, I prefer alive. And then I was like, man, that could be me half hour from now.
Yeah.
And then you really think about like how valuable you are.
Yeah.
Going back to God just a little bit, He creates all of us, and it's like it's a masterpiece. Each person is a masterpiece. You are God's dream come true. Think about like He molds you. That at least is my belief. I don't mean to offend anybody there who don't believe that, but He molds you like that. And then there you are, there you come, and then it's like you live that mediocre life. I think it's not even fair. So then after this exercise on this workshop, it was like, you know what, I do have to take better care of myself. And then that comes that sometimes you have to make choices, Do I, today vegetate a little bit, watch a little bit more TV,
Yes.
or do I clean the house? Not every day, don't do that every day.
Of course.
But I guess I'm only gonna watch TV today, and it's fine. Or some other day, there is another choice that you either rest or you do this. And then you have to really like think about like if you don't function well, there's no way you can help anybody else.
Of course.
So then yes, I do. Sometimes there's like a little massage. I love massages, so I go for a massage. And then as I'm there laying down, having the massage, I'm also like the mind goes crazy, and then I have to do this, I have to do that. But at one point you gotta, okay, Karina, this is your time. Let's relax. Let's enjoy this. So massage is one. There's one thing that's like so stupid, but I love to do. It is really just laying down and watching TV at night, you know, with my husband. It's my favorite place ever. We just lay down and, you know, you calm down. You don't think about anything. You just like enjoy each other's company. That's great. I go out dancing. I love to dance.
You're a dance instructor,
Love
yes.
to dance. I love to dance. And then I haven't danced that much, actually, but I have to get back to that. So going to dance, it's like a time that you just yourself. You know, going out with friends, you know, you do have to really put that value on yourself, and that, yes, I do deserve a meal with my friends. Yes, I do deserve a massage. I work hard. I deserve that. Yes, I do deserve to sleep in today because I had a whole week that I worked so hard. So really think, you know, your value, and do things for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, some people like to go to the gym. That's not my thing. Do whatever you like, you really love, you enjoy. What brings you joy? What makes your heart smile? And then,
I love that. What makes your heart smile?
What makes your heart smile? You know?
That's a good thought.
And then some people go like months, years without making your heart smile. How can you do that?
I know.
Make your heart smile. Like, go out dancing or go out to dinner or anything. No, everything has to be work, everything has to be house, everything has to be kids. You got to take time for yourself. Me as a person, like I said, you know, I love to meditate. Don't do as often as I would like to.
Right.
But meditation, you know, guided meditations, and nowadays, you know, with the technology,
Oh, yeah,
you
there
go
are
on
apps.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
YouTube,
you fall asleep with that meditation.
I've done that many times.
Oh my God, it's so awesome. It's so awesome. It really relaxes, because if you don't do anything, you're really just gonna go crazy.
No, that's right. I love when it's warmer out. I love to just walk by the beach.
Yes.
That's something that I just enjoy. I don't have to do anything else, just walking by the beach or sitting down just watching the waves.
Isn't that amazing how calm and how
calming.
relaxing, how
I'm a
fulfilling.
new person.
Yes, it's like you get recharged.
Yeah.
Right? When you do something
So
you
true.
love. So
Yeah.
my advice is like find something you love that is not harmful.
Exactly.
You know? Like
maybe walk bare feet in the grass. I don't know, right?
Yes.
It
that's
feels so
true.
nice, actually.
It does. And here we don't do that much, right?
No, we don't.
Like in Brazil, we do it all the time.
We do it all the time. It's so true. Yes.
Yes.
So just before we go for this segment, what is a lesson that maybe your mother, who is here, by the way, you can't see, but she's here in the studio, your mother or your grandmother or somebody in your family, but I want specifically from a woman, what is a lesson that she has taught you?
Oh my goodness, so many.
But like one that sticks out, that you carry with you
It's kind of like
most of the time.
It's kind of like a backwards lesson, you know. My mom worries a lot. You know, she worries about the weather.
Yeah.
You know, everything. And then I see the token that takes on her. You know, certain stuff depends on you.
Yes.
Certain stuff depends on me.
Yeah.
Certain stuff depends on God. Certain stuff doesn't depend on anything. So it is the time to realize, you know, did I do everything I could for the situation?
Right.
Yes. Is there anything else that I can do? No, there's not. So you think about up and down, left and right, in and out, and there's nothing else to do. So why would you worry? Why would you spend your time, effort, and energy that might be so valuable, maybe like half hour from now, and then you're going to be exhausted because you just thought yourself, you know, to exhaustion, and then now you have like, you drained yourself, and now your day is over. It's only like 11 o'clock a.m. and your day is already over. You felt like you already killed like 5 lions.
Yeah.
And you have like no more energy.
Yes, I know.
No more energy. And then so it's the backward lesson is like, again, the cliche. It's so easy to say, don't worry about it, but it's really analyzing. If you do worry, is it going to make it better?
Yeah.
Is it going to resolve? No. So don't worry.
Perfect. That's perfect.
That's a worry.
We're going to end the segment right
Yes.
here on this perfect note. And for everybody watching, we will be back right after this break. And welcome back to I Am with Eric Faria. I'm just going to jump right in. We have so much to talk about. So, Karina,
Yes.
how did you get into dance?
How did I get
That
to
is something that I wanted to ask you because I
dance?
never
know.
did. So, yeah.
Dance, I was 7 years old. And then in my school in Brazil, at recess time, the principal would put like, not CDs, at that time was like the long plays, the vinyls,
Yeah, the vinyl,
the
yeah,
very big
yeah.
one. And then I would just like have a friend of mine, and then we would just dance at recess time, dance the whole time. And then
Like in front of the whole class?
the whole thing. In the middle of like the recess, you know.
Yeah.
So some kids were like running around, someone in
You
the
were
playground. I was
dancing.
dancing.
Wow.
7 years old. And then every time they had a play, had a little thing at school, I was always there. And if it had to dance, I was always the dancing
Right.
one. Always love to dance. And then the belly dancing started actually here in the United States. Just before I came, there was a demonstration at my college. I went to college in Brazil, and there was a demonstration there. And I was fell in love with the way the lady was moving. The whole thing was, this is so beautiful. The costuming and everything,
Sure.
so intricate. And then when you study a little more, and then you get into the culture, you know, how the branches of belly dance, everything. And then I shared with my husband that I fell in love. I was like, oh my goodness, the lady one time, and now I would love to do it. And then he surprised me. He found out a continuing education class that was going on right by our house.
Wow.
And then
It was
he
meant to be.
registered me, and then he goes like, here you go. You have a class on Thursday. I was like, oh my God. So I started that. It was 2002. So I started taking classes. It was
Wow.
like horrible at the time, really bad. It was painful to watch me. But, you know, like anything else, if you put your mind to,
Yeah.
if you practice makes it perfect. I did kind of like got the hang of it.
Yeah.
And then there was another teacher in Danbury, which was a Brazilian girl too. And she started teaching there. I started taking classes with her. At the time, my kids were not here. They were in Brazil, so I had
Right.
a lot of free time.
Yes.
So I was home practicing. And then she had to move. She moved to Florida, and then she asked me to teach the beginners. I was like, look at this.
So you took over her.
I took over.
Right.
That's right. I took over, and then never stopped. And then after that, it was always like taking classes with other instructors, with some instructors actually like international, taking workshops and everything. I did some competitions, you know.
You did?
I did. I got some competitions. I won a couple competitions, one in Massachusetts, another Virginia, New Jersey.
Wow.
That was like a while ago. And then, and I, you know, kept with my classes. I don't do competitions anymore, but you just do presentations, you know, bat mitzvahs and, you know, weddings, and weddings are big.
So you do like events.
I do events, yes. I
Yes.
do events. Weddings, you know, birthday parties.
Right.
And I just love it. I love it. And now it's like so, I do it like the Egyptian style because there's a lot of branches. You know, there's the Egyptian, the
I had
Turkish.
no idea. I thought it was
there's-
just one
no,
type
there's
of
like
belly
the tribal
dancing.
style. There's a whole bunch of branches. And then I do the classical Egyptian, which was like they call the golden era of belly dance. That's when the first belly dancers were imported from Egypt to United States. That's what they first saw. You know, so it's very polished. You know, the costuming is
Yeah.
very nice and everything, and so that's the style I follow. Today,
Wow.
I'm just doing more for fun than as a profession.
Than
It's
as a
just really
profession.
because I really love. I tried to stop. I couldn't stop. I'm trying to stop this year maybe.
But like, is that dancing gene from your family? Do you think like it was your mother was into dance, your dad, your
My
grandparents?
mother, yes, she loves to dance.
Yeah.
I have seen her dance like very few times, but she used to dance a lot. I didn't witness that. But I guess like in Brazil, a whole lot of us, you know, we grow up
Right, we
dancing.
grew
you
up
know,
dancing, yes.
Barbecuing and dancing.
It's true,
It's
yeah.
so easy. And I just really always had that love for dance. Yes. So my family, my kids, my daughters like
they
to
dance?
dance.
They dance
do
too?
love
Yeah.
to dance. They actually did a little bit of belly dance with me, but they grew up, now they don't want to do that anymore. They just go club dancing.
Club dance, which is a very different type of
Yes,
dancing.
yes. I do club dancing too, but it's like once in a while. I'll go out dancing with the girls. That's
right.
all. Yes, I love it.
That's good. So I imagine that I've never danced professionally. I've never taken a dance class or anything. But although I do like ballroom dancing, I think I would like that. I've never done it. But I would imagine that after you dance, you feel much more energized and relaxed and, right? Just
Yes. Usually, the events that I do, birthdays, weddings, everything, they're always at night. And then after I dance, I am like full of energy. I want to go home and paint the house.
Right.
It's like, it's crazy. And my husband goes like, aren't you tired? I was like, I am,
No,
but I
it's the
have so
opposite.
much energy.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a lot of energy. I wish I had that energy for like working out. It's not. I can dance
Go to the
all
gym, yes.
day, but I cannot go to the gym.
Well, but isn't it a type of workout also?
It is like any other physical activity. If you do enough times, if you want to really see results, you want to go to the gym like 3-4 times.
Yes.
The dancing is the same thing. Dancing once a week is not going to do anything for you. If I dance 5 times a week,
that makes sense,
it would help. Yes.
All right.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So let's do, we're close to the end here, unfortunately, but
I know.
let's do like a rapid fire, okay?
Rapid fire.
Yes, so I'm
scared.
No, you don't have to be. So I'm gonna say one word and you say whatever comes to your mind first,
Okay.
right? So let's just start with dance.
Love dance.
That's good. Love.
God.
God.
Love.
Let's also see kids.
Trouble, but so rewarding. Trouble is so rewarding. I love my kids. They are the pearls of my life. I love them.
That's so nice. And finally, the title of the show is I Am, right? So if you had to complete the sentence, how would you complete that sentence? I am.
I am extremely blessed. Extremely blessed and happy and fulfilled. I am so blessed. Yes, absolutely.
It's very nice. I mean, that's a perfect note. It was a pleasure having you here today on the show. I am sure that it went by very fast.
Yes, it did. Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of intimidating when you're in the studio, right?
Yes.
But then you just relax. I feel like that with most people.
Yes.
They just relax. By the end, they're like, it went by so fast.
Yeah, you're very easygoing too, so you make it nice and easy too.
Thank you. So for everybody out there, would you like to leave them with a message, a quote that you like, or like a movie that you recommend? We talked about a movie, right? It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful
But
Life.
is there something that you like a quote, a movie, a song that you feel like they should seek out to leave them with
Well,
something?
a movie, song, I don't know. There's like so many, right?
Yeah,
but
or a
if there is
quote.
one message that I could
Yeah.
leave to the people is that, again, I have to go back to God, but it is before I found Him and before I had this special love encounter with Him, my life changed. So people try to fill their lives with other things until they have that encounter. And I don't care what religion you go.
Right.
You have to seek Him. And once you find Him, your life will change. And you will know, because you'll never be the same. So seek Him with all your might.
So seek the connection.
Seek the connection. That's what I
Yeah.
want. I wanted to have the connection. I saw all these people with so much faith. My grandma, and then I said, I would like to have that connection, but it's not happening. And then one day happened, and then that's it.
Thank you so much, Karina. Thank you for
Thank
being
you,
here.
thank you.
My pleasure to have you.
Yes.
And for everybody watching, thank you. And I will see you next week with a new episode.